Patrick Cutrone's 90th-minute goal was enough to get the 3 points for AC Milan in a 3-2 win after a late flurry from their Croatian opponents Rijeka at San Siro. Andre Silva opened the scoring for Milan in the 14th minute as he increased his Europa League tally to 6. After the break, Matteo Musacchio doubled the lead for the Rossoneri as he tapped home Leonardo Bonucci's cross to open his account in Milan. However, the game was far from over as Rijeka fought back as Maxwell Acosti pulled one back. In the final moments, Alessio Romagnoli brought down Matic Krinic inside the box, which resulted in a penalty for the visitors. Josip Perez dispatched the penalty, but there was still to be a final twist as Cutrone got on the end of a Fabio Borini through ball to seal the 3 points for Milan and maintain the lead at the top of Group D. Andre Silva's Europa League exploits continue. The Portuguese striker started in Europe once more, and again he scored. His opening goal increases his tally to 6 in all stages of the competition thus far. He was in the right place at the right time to get on the end of Borini's pass, which resulted in a well-taken goal and another statement to his manager. Silva has only appeared twice in the Serie A this season and continues to be overlooked, with Nikola Kalinic and Cutrone both playing more often than the 21-year-old. If his form in Europe is anything to go by, Silva will not have to wait much longer before he gets a look in. Besides, Milan did fork out €38 million for his services for a reason. Milan continue to give away sloppy goals. The much-maligned Milan defense is failing to find its groove and the questions continue to be raised. The Rossoneri have now changed their defensive setup from a back four to a back three, which has resulted in a much steadier and comfortable look from a defensive point of view. However, Bonucci once again was a culprit of giving the ball away in a dangerous part of the pitch, which resulted in Rijeka clawing their way back into the game. His partner in crime Alessio Romagnoli needlessly gave away a foul, which led to an equalizer and 3 points almost lost. With Milan facing a rampant AS Roma this weekend at home, the prospect of taking one of the best attacks in the league next week is starting to look quite daunting for the Rossoneri. Rijeka fight but lacked focus in key moments. The Croatian side took the fight to the big dog and will leave San Siro disappointed not to have gained a point. When the game seemed all but over, Rijeka continued to fight and their persistence was rewarded as they were a minute away from a precious point on the road. It was not to be for the Rijeki by jelly as their defense was caught napping and failed to mark the run of Cutrone, who slipped in behind and stole the result from the Croatians. Their attack looks quite solid and will cause issues for the other teams in Group D, but the defense was heavily exposed by a rampant Milan strike force. There is a lot to ponder for Majeske's men as they look to translate their championship-winning form in the league to the European stage. Pressure on Vincenzo Montella still high. Montella is feeling the pressure and so he should. After their defeat against Sampdoria, Montella found himself in a very precarious position and needed a victory to reassure his position at the helm. Once again, Montella was exposed by a seemingly tired Milan side that failed to keep focus when 2 goals to the good. If it was not for Cutrone's winner, Montella would be a dead man walking ahead of 2 crunch clashes against 2 of Serie A's most informed sides. Either way, Rossoneri fans are hoping that their side can start to turn a corner with their performances and inspire the masses with wins over Roma and Inter.